Wuthering Waves update video. So I posted 2 tweets. We're gonna go over both of them. So number one, the very important thing that I want to talk about here is apparently Wuthering Waves starting another private beta test with its latest version of the game, which is, remember during the CBT2, there was like a newer build of the game. So they're basically doing it with the most current build. And the purpose for the test is localization. And I wrote, this just goes to show how dedicated Kuro is on trying to perfectly polish this product. I wrote, let Kuro cook. You know what I'm saying? During Wuthering Waves CBT2, we received constructive feedback from players regarding game localization. We would like to extend our sincere gratitude to you for your support to improve the quality of the game localization. We are now recruiting testers with the focus of localization quality to collect instant player feedback via a small-scale confidential beta test. Please refer to the following information down below. Recruitment end date is on April 7th. Platforms PC, Android. Duration of official start and end dates will be announced, so they're not announced yet. And then during this test, you will experience our latest beta version and be able to express your ideas and game localization through a survey. However, please note that this test is completely confidential. Once selected, you will need to sign an NDA and are not allowed to publish any related content or discuss information about this test public channels. This closed beta test is designed for localization improvement and does not represent any other progress of the game development. If you are interested in the above test, please fill out the survey. We will contact you, right? So they did this similarly for CBT2. They give you a link and you just do like a little survey thing to sign up. Now, my only worry about this is I know that the NDA stuff you sign, you're not allowed to publish anything, but this actually worries me a lot because before CBT2 was out, like before the signups were up, there was a private beta before that. What I'm afraid of is with this, I'm scared that this is gonna leak a lot of stuff. Now that I think about it, because I know that people are signing NDAs, but honestly, NDAs and private servers for like this stuff does not stop leakers. The leaker stuff is a really big issue. Hopefully not like main story stuff. You know, I hope it's just like side story quests, you know, like open world side story quests that they want to fix on that localization issue. And maybe like with the characters, you know, like sometimes the sequences were off a little bit. Sometimes they were wrong on the translation here and there, the skills, all that stuff, you know, like basically all the descriptions of the characters. I hope that's like more of the focus. There was a lot of mistakes, but for the actual, story, I'm a little scared. I hope that they limit it to just like story quests that's not main story, so you don't get spoiled, number one, if you get accepted into this beta, and number two, hopefully it doesn't get leaked, because from CBT2 before that private beta got leaked heavy. It was all over YouTube. It was all over Twitter. I was trying to avoid it like the plague. I did not want to be a part of it. I tried my very best to avoid all of it at whatever cost I could. I did not want to be a part of that. And by no means, I am not a part of it in any way, shape, or form. I want this game to be polished to pretty much perfection and cooked like how Kuro has been cooking lately and served properly. I want to talk about the next thing, because I posted another tweet. Now, this is another thing that needs to be addressed too. With Wuthering Waves approaching the release date, watching AFK Journey market their game, where I see it everywhere in the form of ads on all socials or even influencer marketing. Hoping that Kuro goes down a similar path. What do you guys think? Let Kuro cook. You know what I'm saying? That's me. We're like nearing a month and like 3 weeks, like less than 2 months. You know, I just started seeing a lot of AFK stuff. I'm pretty sure you see a lot of like gacha creators making videos on this and securing the bag. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? This is a really good example of how a game should market their game. Like they should be on TikTok. And Wuthering Waves is on TikTok, but they need to like put it in the form of ads where I'm literally seeing AFK everywhere. I'm literally seeing it with content creators that I watch. I'm seeing it all over. Like I'm scrolling on TikTok, I see it on my FYP. I saw my boy Gotcha Smack, you know, I saw him in there. I'm like, oh damn, like this is an ad, you know, I'm gonna make a tweet about it, you know, and you know, stuff like this. This is a sponsored ad. Kuro needs to, I guess, take notes because they have not done this before with PGR. This is a good step in that marketing direction. They need to take notes on this and take advantage of it. I have seen this. AFK Journey did do an ad on Twitter, and I have seen ads for Wuthering Waves. They have been, you know, dabbling a little bit on the ads part on Twitter, but they need to do it on every platform. If, you know, obviously I know that's probably all a budget thing, but this is something that will help their game expand on more eyes, more potential players, more players that are probably like, you know, maybe it's a Genshin player and they're seeing this gameplay and they're like, oh, this almost looks like this game that I like playing, right? I'm gonna download it. You know, it's an easy way to get a player on board to try and just play your game and see if they actually really like your game, you know? So we're really close. Like marketing has to start, like, I mean, they're already doing the marketing on Kalkaro. And, you know, they've already showed his gameplay. They were showing a bunch of stuff, his voice acting for English and JP, you know, so they're kind of like slowly building. I really think they're starting to slowly build. But when we're on May, they need to go heavy. Like they need to go stupid heavy on this. And that's all my hopes on Wuthering Waves. I mean, this is kind of like a little update video on Wuthering Waves of what I'm like seeing and stuff and what I want implemented into Wuthering Waves. Just let me know your comments, thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation about it. Or if you have any suggestions on like what they could do for marketing or what they could do for the beta that they're hosting right now that they're going to be showing, what do you guys think they can do to basically finalize Wuthering Waves as like a final product? Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys soon.